Welcome to yet another edition of the Real Caribbean Gold Show here on Unity Live Radio. 2 hours of solid, golden, classical music for your entertainment. I am Jeff De Admiral Hinds, and as ever, it is my pleasure to have your custom. Yes, Carnival on My Mind, Edwin Yearwood with Crossfire, back in 2009. Yes, on this 15th day of June 2025, I hope you are well, and wherever you dwell on the World Wide Web, we are live on Facebook and YouTube respectively, so tell a friend to come and join in for the next just under 2 hours as we dish up our usual Caribbean menu of classic tunes, all for your enjoyment as well as putting in a bit of information. And I got some things to tell you about perhaps the Calypso tent we had last night already. And I got to tell you a little bit how that went and all the niceties that happened there. And I want to big up some people who really helped with that show. And I'll do that throughout the evening because they really did well. We had a really good turnout and it was all good, as they say. Let's stay with the Crossfire posse. Let's take in something from Kia Marley on that same year, 2009. Something called Trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Trouble, trouble. Look at trouble, look at trouble, look at trouble. Look at trouble, look at trouble, look at trouble. Look at trouble, look at trouble, look at trouble. Baby, if you keep on whining like that, you're looking for trouble. Trouble.
Kia Marley with Trouble. 2009 was the year, and a very wonderful album, an album done by Crossfire out of Barbados back in 2009. Colin Ribbedy Bibby, bake up yourself, he's listening, he's the drummer. My favorite drummer, my best drummer, the only drummer for me. And he was there at the Calypso tent last night doing his thing as only he could do, as was all the other musicians. Buffer Alain, hey, how you doing, Clifton? I hope you're well. And it's good to hear you listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Every tune, of course, is a classic. And we're going up to 11 p.m. tonight. And every tune, I guarantee that, will be a classic. Like this 1969 version of The Lover's Concerto by Audrey. Another classic.
How gentle is the wave that falls
Yes, what a tune. Audrey from 1969. Her version of that standard classic entitled The Lover's Concerto, which was originally done by an American group called The Toys. I think 1967 was when that was first released. And that version by Audrey, well, one of my favorites. It was an album actually in 1969 called Red Red Wine, and that was the lead track. And I can understand why they chose that tune to be the lead track. Mr. Winston Dottin, how are you, sir? I hope you and family are well. It's really wonderful to have you listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show. A pioneer of people, Mr. Dottin. Nice to know you are well and listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Lady D, oh my word, my good friend and buddy for years, back in singing one of the Kaiso Gems, who was in the tent last night, performing so wonderfully. And look, it's quite a few tent people are actually listening tonight. And I'm not surprised because they know how grateful the crowd was and how well everybody did last evening. But we're going to keep this stuff golden. Let's take in Jackie Opel. He did this tune in his days when he spent many years in Jamaica with the ska. You're No Good. Here's Jackie Opel from around 1964 or thereabouts.
You're
That's the message. Jackie Opel. Yes. You're No Good, Jackie Opel, accompanied by the famous Scatolites out of Jamaica, the leading ska band at the time, and he was one of the leading ska singers and one of the finest voices to come out of the Caribbean, taken at such an early age of just 32, when he had returned to his native Barbados and was tragically killed in a motor accident in 1970, but leaving us many tunes to listen to that he recorded in Jamaica and in Barbados, of course. Let's take another tune from around that time. It was the legendary Jimmy Cliff when he was just a whippersnapper, and he did this tune entitled Miss Jamaica.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Believe me, I love you. Let's not be apart, 'cause you're the rose of my heart, and a sweet rose, you are my queen. You're my Miss Jamaica, my Miss Jamaica. You're my Miss Jamaica, I'm crowning you myself. Although you may not have such a fabulous shape to suit the rest of the world, but you do suit me, that's all I want to know. I need not know nothing more. You're my Miss Jamaica, my Miss Jamaica. You're my Miss Jamaica, I'm crowning you myself. Although you may not have such a fabulous shape to suit the rest of the world, but you do suit me, and that's all I want to know. I need not know nothing more. You're my Miss Jamaica, my Miss Jamaica. You're my Miss Jamaica, I'm crowning you myself. 'Cause you're my Miss Jamaica, Miss Jamaica, Miss Jamaica.
Yes, a living legend, Jimmy Cliff, with his 1964 tune, Miss Jamaica. Unity Live Radio, the Real Caribbean Gold Show, with myself, Jeff De Admiral Hinds. Good evening, Janet Elgar. I'm not sure if I know you, but if I don't know you, it's nice to have you all the same listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Linda, oh, I know you and you know me, and you know we are hard workers. We work very hard day to day for the NHS, and on a Sunday we listen to the Real Caribbean Gold Show and present it respectively. Yes, Leslie, oh my gosh, of the Flash Vintage. Nice to have your custom, sir. A legend as well locally, and a good man, a good younger man than myself. The Real Caribbean Gold Show, every tune is a classic. In fact, and when I played that tune by Jimmy Cliff just now, straight away people think I can just go zoom, zoom, zoom and get the tune. Somebody want another one from Jimmy Cliff, which I will do very shortly. But today's Father's Day, yeah? So I'd like to shout out all the good fathers, only the good fathers, because the other fathers were not perhaps as good as some of the other fathers. Perhaps need to do something to get proper acknowledgement on Father's Day. But I'd say most fathers are good, so I hope that all fathers are having a good day today. I've been sort of like, what do they call it? Pandered, or is it pandered? Yeah, pandered, yeah, today by their children and grandchildren, respectively, as I have been. Although I didn't realize it was today, and I went and actually agreed to play a cricket match today. So I was on the cricket field for most of the day, but all the children and the grandchildren said, and they come and check me out later. And yes, it's all good. Godfather, what do you call it? Father's Day. And I've got a request for D Jones, who is the carnival journalist who listens often. And he wanted a special tune for his deceased father, Mr. Magnus Jones, who was a a native of Grenada, the Spice Island, the beautiful Spice Island. And he requested this particular tune for his deceased father, who loved this tune very much. Grenada, may God bless you, is the name of the tune. It's not that side, it's this side.
All you lovely people in Grenada, drinking rum and a coconut. There is something in your land that no one can understand. There is something in your hill, or is it your mango tree? You have something there that takes my heart away. In Ikanima, Pima, we are Grenadians, and who are you? Land of spice, where everything's nice. Grenadians, may God bless you. You live in a sunny clime. It's forever summertime. If you want a lovely beach, it's always within your reach. You have something there that makes a man king. In a carnival, we are Grenadians, and who are you? Land of spice, where everything's nice. Grenadians, may God bless you. Antigua, Dominica, Grenada, St. Vincent, Jamaica, oh, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Good Lord. Wait a minute. In this lovely paradise, you can watch the sunrise. Any evening, any day. You can have a sunset play. You can enjoy yourself forever and a day. In the carnival, we are Grenadians, and who are you? Land of spice, where everything's nice. Grenadians, may God bless you. There are Grenadians everywhere, sons and daughters who pioneer, and they breathe with a land of sun. Grenadians, may God bless you. Grenadians, may God bless you. Grenadians, may God bless you.
Yes, may Grenada, may God bless you, especially dedicated to D. Jones on this Father's Day for his deceased father, Mr. Magnus Jones. I hope you are well and God blessed Grenada and of course the soul of your deceased father, Mr. Magnus Jones. The time is now 9:28 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That is 4:28 in the Eastern Caribbean, as we say. Now, as I said earlier, somebody was straight on to me about Jimmy Cliff. But before I go into that, Mr. Francis Filbert is listening. A fascinating man, a great man. If you are ever in the Mortimer area, check out the Victoria Arms. That's where Francis Filbert is. He's the landlord, and what a great man, a genius, a generous man as well. And I know for a fact he must be a great father because I met many of his children doing their thing at the Victoria Arms. So yes, nice to have your custom, Francis. I hope you are well. You know, you made me feel a bit sad earlier today. You know what I'm talking about, but I'm not sad anymore because I think I rectified the situation quite well. Jimmy Cliff, another classic, 1969. I think it was the B-side of the Wonderful World, Beautiful People, which went into the national charts here in the UK. But this tune was also a classic. Hard Road to Travel was the name of the tune. Here's Jimmy Cliff.
I've got a hard road to travel. It's a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel. It's a rough way to go. But I can't turn back. My heart is fixed. My mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. We'll see me through. Let me tell you, I'm all alone. This lonesome road I roam, I've got no love. Call my very own. Oh, the river gets deeper, hills get steeper, and the pain gets deeper every day. Yeah, I've got a hard road to travel, in a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel, in a rough way to go. But I can't turn back. My heart is fixed, my mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. We'll see me through. One more day, I dream of a home far beyond the sea, where there is love, peace and joy for me. Oh, in my eyes I see troubles and danger for me, but destiny, where it leads me, I must go. Hey, I've got a hard road to travel, in a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel, in a rough way to go. But I can't turn back. My heart is fixed, my mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. We'll see me through. Oh, help me somebody. Somebody please.
Wow. Every tune is a classic. And of course, Jimmy Cliff, one of his great recordings. There's so many, of course, Jimmy Cliff. A living legend, as they say. But in this case, a genuinely living legend. Let's take in a legend that is no longer living. Fitzroy Alexander, the Lord Melody. In 1965, he made this tune entitled Mass. Now, for those of you who don't know what Mass in that particular context mean, Mass is the costumes, that you play in carnival, that you dress up in. You call it Mass. You play Mass. And here, Lord Melody comments about Mass in 1965. And many of the steel bands played this particular tune that year in Trinidad. And the winning band, if I remember correctly, played this tune. I can't remember what. Yes, it was the Cavalier Steel Orchestra that played this tune in 1965. But here's the original, Lord Melody, Mass.
I want to be alive, Mama, 1965. I want to be alive, to play me mass in peace. I jumping like a beast, singing like a bird in the road. I want to play me mass from town to town, without no falling down. I want to play it without no fight, from morning to midnight. I don't want money, honey, just forget me. See you for sure on a 20. Bye-bye, baby, don't delay me, please, please. I never played before, man, I play now for sure. I was in all about, with no teaching me about. And when I reach the savannah, opening up my hands, Papa singing my ballad real high. I want to play me man from town to town, without no falling down. I want to play me without no fight, from morning to midnight. I don't want money, honey, just forget me. See you for John and 20. Bye-bye, baby, don't delay me, please, please. And when I take a breeze, I eat the rice and that like this. To give me insurance, it's then I out of pants. Then I want a white Yankee. I don't want no old lady to dribble down me clothes. Who knows? I want to play me mass from town to town, without no falling down. I want to play peace without no fight, from morning to midnight. I don't want money, honey, just forget me. See you for sure and I 20. Bye-bye, baby, don't delay me, please, please. Tuesday night last night, I threw it away me cap. I right in front the banner, me and my white woman, making love and making merry, hoping that my wife will catch me, praying for the clock to stop. I want to play me man from town to town, without no falling down. I want to play it clean, without no fight, from morning to midnight. I don't want money, honey, just forget me. See you for sure and I 20. Bye-bye, baby, don't delay me, please, please.
Yes, Lord Melody, 1965. Mass was the name of the tune, a classic, and as I said, played by Cavalier Steel Band. In that particular year, it is now 9:37 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 4:37 in the Eastern Caribbean, and of course, we are going up to the hour of 11 p.m. Good evening, Marjorie Pinder Shallow. I think I know who you are, and if I don't, but good evening, ma'am. I hope you are well. Thank you for listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show as well. Oh, Rona, how you doing, Rona? A wonderful brass player in the Calypso tent many years ago. I hope you're well. Nice to hear from you, George, King George. Hey, how you doing, King? Did you see the Maestro in action today? 26 runs there I got, by the way. I feel really good about that because I haven't excelled with the back much in the last 10 years, but I got 26 today. I'm quite chuffed by that, especially I was so tired after such a hard day on Saturday, but still it's all good. Good to have you a custom young man. Unity Live Radio, the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Every tune is a classic, including this one by the Melodians. The year was 1970. The name of the tune, You Have Caught Me. Something like that, but actually it's not that particular one. I've gone too far. Yes, have I gone too far? I think I've got the wrong number there. You Have Caught Me is actually, yes, I got the wrong number. See, going too fast. Here is You Have Caught Me by the Melodians.
You have caught me, baby. You have caught me, for I'm falling in love with you. So there ain't nothing left for you to do but to love me like I love you. We gonna have happy times together. We gonna live a life for each other. We gonna sound the trumpet loud and clear until the world of our newfound love. Till the world of our newfound love. You have caught me, baby. You have caught me. For I love no other one but you. We are young in age, so let's roll along. The future is here, my dear. The future is here, my dear. We gonna have happy times together. We gonna live a life for each other. We gonna sound the trumpet loud and clear until the world of our newfound love. Till the world of our newfound love. You have caught me, baby. You have caught me, for I love no other one but you. We are young in age, so let's roll along. The future is here.
The Melodians, yes. You Have Caught Me was the name of the tune. A classic from 1970 was the year in which they gave us that tune, of course, and they had a version of it with the legendary DJ U-Roy doing a version over that called Version Galore, if I remember correctly. Another classic from the 1970s, Junior Delgado, 1976. Well, this one went down in history.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Attention. Them ammunition. Them a kill them black brother. Them a shoot them sister. Some of them say them a dreadlock eye, while them a live on the other and die. Attention. From Trenchtown to Jonestown to T-Valley. Trenchtown to Jonestown to T-Valley. Them a shoot them black brother.
Yes, Junior Delgado, Tishon from 1976, and that rhythm, wow, that rhythm would go on for many years. In fact, the year after that record was actually first released, I was in Notting Hill Carnival 1977, and I stood in the area where the sound systems were playing. And I'll tell you no lie, they played that particular rhythm for an hour, on different versions of it, different people singing on it and doing all sorts of things, and it was just amazing because every different track of it had a difference. It was just kept the crowd was going, same rhythm for over an hour, and it was just outstanding at Notting Hill Carnival way back in 1977. Dare I say, most of you guys listening wasn't actually born. Well, I was kicking in 1967 or 77, not so much in 67. I was quieter then, but I was still around here. Unity Live Radio, the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Let's take in one from Chris Tambu Herbert. 1991 was the year, and in this tune he calls it Not Me, It's the Music. So the music has him doing his own thing. 1991 was the year. Unity Live Radio.
Plus we a chance. When the music vibe broke him stronger, he set up his face and say no more. He started to shake the beat for war. She said, what you bring that for? Nothing is in music, madam. Nothing is in music, do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music, do that. When the music hit me, boy, and then the guy grip me, boy, I just hold the head and roll. La 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 la. Nothing is in music, boy. Nothing is in music, do that. Nothing is in music, madam. Nothing is in music, do that. Yet they acting wild, true Bacana style. They behaving rough, like something triggered them off. Then she touch a man inside the crowd. He look back at she and say, "What now, mister? Tell me this, I want to know. Why you behaving so?" Nothing is in music, man. Nothing is in music, do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music, do that. When the music hit me, boy, and then the guy cut me, boy, I just hold the head and follow. La 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 la. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music, do that. Nothing is in music, boy. Nothing is in music, do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music, madam. Turn your waist, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it. I said to turn it, I said to turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Good waist, good waist. Good waist. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music. Do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music. Do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music. Do that. Nothing is in music. Nothing is in music. Do that. When the music hits me, and then the guy grip me, when I start to shake and roll and roll.
Chris Tambo Herbert. Not me, it's the music. 1991 was the year he gave us that tune, and he would go on to, but he won the World Marathon in Trinidad a few times. 88, I think 88, 89, and 90. He might have won it 3 times in a row. He's one of the rare people to do that. Chris Tambo Herbert was the name. His name is still around now. As I was saying earlier about the event last night in Reading, the AJ's Calypso 2025, I'd like to shout out all the band members and the singers. I'm going to give you all each a shout. Jose Hodge on the bass guitar, splendid. Alexander Lowenthal on the keyboards, better known as Alexander the Great, actually. Colin Ribberty Bibby on the drums. Well, I know he's listed. My top man. Trumpeter Colin Berry, wow, well, he's special. Saxophonist Kemi Spence. Trombone player Peter Griffith. And our guest, Joe, who came as a guest of Colin Berry, and now he's not going to be a guest because we ain't going to leave him out. He's got to be with us all the time now, if he will accept us. Our backing vocalist, our wonderful duo, Jenny and Denise Simmons, absolutely wonderful. And then the artist, of course, Denise Divine Walk, better known as just Divine. Wonderful, simply beautiful. Dame Polly Faulkner, wow. Jerry G-String Archer. King Clivers, Clive Lewis. Master Link. I hope I haven't forgotten anybody who took part. But everybody who performed last night, wonderful. I must even shout out the photographer and the videographer, Mr. Darrell Alain. And I can't, of course, leave out the master of ceremonies, Mr. Andre McGenius Shepherd, for doing, well, a splendid job in introducing the artists and keeping the audiences. But I must also thank the audience for coming. You came out in wonderful numbers last night. In fact, the deputy mayor of Reading was there. A few of the councillors was there, and the former mayor, and also the Notting Hill Carnival Trust also had a representative there seeing what the work we're doing here in Reading with Carnival Arts. And I think that was really good to know that they're actually interested in what we do outside of London. So altogether, a very positive experience, and we look forward to more. And the turnout last night was particularly good. And I must make a public apology, of course, because I actually put on the publicity the South Reading Leisure Centre. Of course, it was at the South Reading Community Centre, which is just down the road, so it was just probably a few yards, actually, not even a quarter of a mile, but it did actually make people go to two different venues. So apologies once again. I was apologizing all night like yesterday evening, and I apologize again. But it's just a slight oversight on my behalf. Look, doing too many things at one time, probably. But yes, it just Calypso 10 2025. A roaring success. We look forward to more encounters with you, the public, and providing carnival arts the way in which it is supposed to be done. And in this particular instance, the Calypso tent, the place of performance of the Calypsonian, and of course the soca artists. That's it. I'm grateful. We are grateful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The Unity Live Radio. We don't just play the music, but that's the main part. We give you the facts, and we give you the insight, and we give you the whole picture about Caribbean arts, carnival arts. The first music of carnival is the Calypso and the Steel Band. Yes. I'd like to welcome Andy Connell. Welcome, sir. He was there last night. He'll tell you that what I'm saying is the truth. I know him and his wonderful wife were there. Unity Live Radio. Let's take in two in a row from the voice of the late Delroy Wilson, starting with an early tune in his career as he does a rendition of We Shall Not Be Moved. 1963 was the year. Actually, 1965 was the year. Delroy Wilson, I Shall Not Be Moved, 1965. And a few years after, a couple of years actually, not too, 1969, he gave us this wonderful arrangement and a tune. I think he was backed in by a group called the Hippie Boys because they did an instrumental of this particular rhythm. The name of the tune, It Hurts, Delroy Wilson once more.
It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, darling, it hurts. It hurts like I never hurt before. Cause you lied to me. So leave me alone. Cause I've been hurt. You cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated on me. You told me, you told me, you told me a whole lot of lies. Guess what happened, what happened, what happened, what happened last night? I saw you with another guy. He was holding you tight, holding you tight. It hurts, darling, it hurts. It hurts like I never hurt before. Cause you lie, you lie to me. So leave me alone. Cause I've been hurt. You cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated on me. You told me, you told me, you told me a whole lot of lies. Guess what happened, what happened, what happened, what happened last night? I saw you with another guy. He was holding you tight, holding you tight. You cheated on me, girl. You told me a whole lot of lies, lies. Guess what happened, what happened, what happened, what happened last night? I saw you with another guy. He was holding you tight, holding you tight.
Oh my word, Delroy Wilson, what a legend. Sadly no longer with us. Left us at a relatively early age in the I think in the early 90s. He wasn't very old, but he left so many wonderful recordings, and that was one of them. It Hurts from 1969. Oh, I must give a shout out to Gail and Ben Cudjoe. Yes, regular listeners here, and they were at the Calypso tent last night. In fact, the Cudjoe family was well represented there last night, and I'm grateful, and always a pleasure to see you all in person, and a pleasure to actually have you actually listening to the Real Caribbean Gold Show every week. Arville Echo Parks, hey, a DJ of repute here in Reading. Nice to have you listening, brother, because some of these tunes, I know you know them because you come from a musical background, so you would know a lot of these tunes and you would appreciate them. You might not have heard them for a long time, so when you play out next time, you must say, hey, the Admiral reminded you of some of these great tunes. Yes, Unity Live Radio. Let's take a trip over to the island of Montserrat. Alfonso Cassels, better known as the Arrow, the late Arrow, who gave us Hot, Hot, Hot. But this is Soca Rumba, which he gave us in 1981.
Special for my rumba, soca, soca rumba. senorita. I grab she around her shoulder and start to rumba soca. Oh, oh, special from Aruba, soca, soca, rumba. Special from Aruba, soca, soca, rumba. Rumba, oh, rumba, oh. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Rumba, oh, rumba, oh. Soca, soca, rumba, soca, soca, rumba, soca, soca, rumba, soca, soca, rumba. The audience on the floor, stamping their feet, balling for more. Everybody grab a partner. It was rumba and more rumba. Bend their back, start to whine. It's rumba time. Then the rumba and then soca and then rumba. Oh, 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 oh. Special from Aruba, soca, soca, rumba. Special from Aruba, soca, soca, rumba. Rumba, oh, rumba, oh. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Rumba, oh, rumba, oh. Soca, soca, rumba, 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 soca, 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 rumba, soca, soca, rumba, soca, soca, rumba, soca, soca, rumba. Oh, 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 shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, wine. Shake your body line, wine, wine.
Yes, Alfonso Casells, the late great Arrow out of Montserrat, with a monster hit from 1981 entitled Soca Rumba. Yes, Soca Rumba, a big tune indeed. Another tune, another classic. Lord Kitchener spent many years in the UK from 1948 because you would have seen that piece of film about the Windrush generation where that gentleman sings London is the place for me at the docks in 1948. But so he was in England from 1948 to 1962 when he went back to his native Trinidad, but he came back a few times to record. And in 1964 he recorded this particular tune in London, accompanied by Rupert Nurse and his orchestra. And this tune is fascinating because although it was recorded in England, it actually won the Road March in Trinidad and Tobago in 1964. In other words, it was the most popular tune on the road. Namely song, Mama This Is Mass, the artist Lord Kitchener of the year 1964. Let's get it from the top, man. That's it.
Mama, this is mass, a serious mass of class. This I can assure, what we hoping for. We'll have no fight, no fuss. Visitors can join with us and jump up in Bahana and enjoy the carnival. For the bands will be passing down Frederick Street with a big pong beat, burning heat, and then they march merrily to the savannah. No one aggressive. Carnival is strictly conservative. It's rumored around that every man in town will surely endeavor have good behavior. I'm sure with no dispute, the nation will follow suit and pay the mass in the law for a splendid 64. Darling, the bands will be passing on Frederick Street with a big pong beat, burning heat, and then they march merrily to the savannah. No one aggressive. Carnival is strictly conservative. Gotta look for me, though I ain't a band, or in some man woman. And if you get to know, I still ain't let it go. You have to wait until I play. We could get she Ash Wednesday. Darling, the bands will be passing down Frederick Street. Till a big funk beat, burning, and then they march merrily to the savannah. No one aggressive. Carnival is strictly conservative.
Lord Kitchener, 1964, accompanied by Rupert Nurse and his orchestra, and I got to find out in 1988 when I met Rupert Nurse to do an arrangement for myself that we were actually related on my grandmother's side. So I was so chuffed. And Rupert Nurse was in his late 80s then actually, and I saw him in the year before he died in Trinidad in the year 2000. And what a fascinating man. He came to England in 1945. Yeah, so that's before the Windrush Empire in 1948. Yes. So doing a wonderful job arranging Lord Kitchener's 1964 album, including, of course, Mama, This Is Mass, which you just heard. In 1972 and 71 and 72, respectively, a group called the Greyhound, actually, what a name. They had quite a few hits here in the pop charts, in the popular charts. Starting, I'm going to play two in a row. Started with this 1972 tune, I Am What I Am, and this entered the UK charts all those years ago. You may remember it, some of you, not many of you.
I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I scheme and I dream and I try. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I'm happy to live till I die. I'm happy to live till I die. I can look at the world with the most understanding. From my tenement flat on the second landing sad. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I scheme and I dream and I try. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I'm happy to live till I die. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people. I am what I am, yes, I'm one of the people.
Yes, the Greyhound was the name of the group. I Am What I Am, 1972. The year before that, I suppose the tune that really broke them into the mainstream, a tune entitled Black and White. Here's the Greyhound. Every tune is a classic. The Real Caribbean Gold Show, every Sunday, 9 to 11 p.m.
The ink is black, the page is white. Together we learn to read and write. To read and write. A child is black, a child is white. The whole world looks upon the sight. A beautiful sight. And now a child can understand. This is the law of all the land. The world is black, the world is white. It turns by day and then by night. It turns by night. And now at last we plainly see the alphabet of liberty. Liberty. The world is black, the world is white. It turns by day and then by night. A child is black, a child is white. Together they grow to see the light. To see the light. Yeah, yeah. Everybody, see the light. This is a message to all the people. Peace and love. I'm shouting out. See the light. Peace and love. Hey, yeah. All around. We need peace. See the light. Plenty of peace. Hey, yeah. See the light. I'm shouting out. See the light.
Yes, Black and White. That is Greyhound from 1972, and before that you had another tune by the same group, I Am What I Am. Interesting songs, eh? And yeah, these are some of the songs that sort of were allowed to break through into the mainstream. I shouldn't say allowed, but that is what it really is. Every now and again you would find a tune that would break through, and then we will all know about it, and then we have to wait a few more years until something else happened big. I'd like to say, oh, good evening, Cleon Lord, one of my Notting Hill Carnival colleagues. I hope you're well, Cleon. I think we need to have a chat, don't we? We haven't chatted for a little while about the art of carnival. And we got, oh, Steve, how you doing, Steve? One of my extended family, my Pearly Cricket Club family. Steve, I hope you're feeling well. I don't know if I'm stiff yet because we played together in a game. I don't know how I feel because I'm sitting down. When I get up, I'll probably know a bit more. But nice to have you listening, Steve. A great man, a fine cricketer, and as he showed today on the field. And yes, well done, Jeremy Chandler. Hey, a legend. How you doing, Jeremy? I hope you're well. Nice to hear you listening to these tunes. I know these tunes are actually before you were born, but I hope you might have heard about them. If you haven't, you must listen to the Real Caribbean Gold Show every week, and you'll hear more and more about the music that actually has influenced the world so much. Sherwin, Servant Spring, how you doing? Always a pleasure to be in your company, and of course to have you listen here to the Real Caribbean Gold Show. Many people have heard of the works, the exploits of Lee Perry, but many people only know him as a producer or a mixer. But he actually had quite an early career actually in ska. And here in 1963, he sings a song entitled Royalty. And in this tune, if you know what was happening at the time, it was a battle going on between him and Prince Buster and several others. But here, he's on Prince Buster's case. Royalty by Lee Perry. Well, actually, it's before that one. Yes, I've got that with slightly wrong. Yes, here it is. This is the tune.
Who's that?
Me, sir.
Once this little boy came to thee, sir, and he schooled him for days to change his bad ways. Then one night, the Duke found him in a gutter and showed him how to raise bread and butter. Now that he can raise his bread and butter, he forget who pulled him out of the gutter. Ever since he called himself the prince, but I don't know who gave him God's title.
Buster there. Yes, when he said the Duke and the Prince, of course he's speaking about Duke Reed and Prince Buster and himself, and there were a few others of the time having a little to and fro for each other, but it was all in sort of in good spirit, and that helped to stimulate the ska sector, which went on to make such a big impression on world music. Another gentleman who made a big impression on world music was Roy Reid, the late I. Roy. And here he sings a tune, or he sings a tune called Teapot, which was the rhythm tune, the rhythm track for a very popular song, which I can't remember at the moment. But here's I. Roy's treatment of this tune, entitled Teapot. The year was 1975.
So the wind blows down and how the story goes. Stop poking your nose. Forgot to take off the water hose and put you in a doze. Before I get my gates closed, I tell you, yeah. I see I have a little teapot. See, this one is tall and stout. And if you hold on to the handle, then baby girl, I will hold on to the spout. But I got the music and I count to get you out without no doubt to say, yeah. Way down in the hills and the valleys where the children used to play. That's what the brother got to see by the sound to lead the way. So whenever you got some problem, yeah, come on down and check high. Check all them clothes and all them roses. Oh baby, gonna put you to a dose, I tell ya, yeah. Call an eye. Tick tock, goes the clock. Come and tell the baby, come
track. When I take a stand, this man was back until you see with a kind of shock of musical attack. Yeah, come down and check I. Baby, I will tell you no lie. Gonna drip you dry, y'all. Weed from the sky until you, baby girl. Yeah, until you no lie. Wow, baby, baby, until you say. All you gotta do is come and check I. Yeah. A little sister called Lucille, got the pill for your fever and chill. So if you feel it, if you got to call me if you will and say. Baby girl. Yeah. Gonna need I. But I'm gonna sing a little teapot. Yeah. Tall and stout. Baby girl, you gotta hold on to the angle. And I'm gonna hold on to the spout. And I gotta see bull, baby, a boy, big mess. Square the economy, I'm dreader than dread. Gotta tell you, baby, that I'm heavy than lead. You say, tell you, well, dread, y'all. Come on down and shake eye. Later, I kinda move you up to the sky, y'all. Get out inside. Can't be wrong, I got to be right until you call and I. Baby, I will tell you no lie. Yeah. Kinda ride him on my pony, you know. Gonna shock it down like a bunny Moroni. Oh, baby, gonna travel on my pony. Till you, baby, gonna travel on my pony. Gonna move it down.
Yes, Iroy, the late great Iroy, with the teapot, yes. And yes, the actual original was a tune called Call and I, yes. I think actually Call and I was probably sung by Delroy Wilson, because I think, yes, Delroy Wilson sang that song in a ska version when he was a youngster, and then he did a reggae version of it around that same time when Iroy would have done that version, yes. So I think Call and I was originally done by Delroy Wilson, who we've played a couple of tunes from earlier. Let's head across to the Isle of Spice once more, the island of the Grenada, with Ajamu. He gave us this classic in 1997 entitled Wadada, which is Love in the Party. Wadada, here's Ajamu. Play mass, as we say.
Oh yes. Strictly love anybody, love anybody. One love. What I love. Wadada, 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 wadada. We're bringing back the happiness, right in the dance. The crime and violence must cease and give love a chance. So listen to the melody of this simple song, punctuated by a single phrase from the motherland. We could make it right, right. Wadada, wadada, wadada means love tonight. Wadada, 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 anybody. Wadada, 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 everybody. Wadada, 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 anybody.
sensation. What a love vibration. What a in the party. What a everybody. What a in the party. What a everybody. Kumbaya, oh, let yourself go. Ashanti, oh, give me African tempo. What a in the party. What a everybody. Yes. Oh yes. Tell them girls.
It's a love thing. It's a love thing. It's a love thing.
You hear them? One love. Sing this song.
It's a love thing. It's a love thing. It's a love thing.
All right. Spread it out.
It's a love thing. Wadada, Ajamu, out of Grenada, the Isle of Spice, doing it as only he could do it. A big tune from 1997. It is now 10:35 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's 5:35 in the Eastern Caribbean. The hour and a half is shot past here. So the flash. Time flies when you're having a good time. I'm glad you guys are sticking with me in the chat room and on Facebook and of course on YouTube. Do make a comment. Do get your dedications in for next week early if you can, if you'd like to. But do make a comment and so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well if you feel so inclined, and it will be very much appreciated. We're here to do the Real Caribbean Gold Show every Sunday between 9 and 11 p.m. So do tell a friend to tell a friend, and we can get more people getting acquainted or even reacquainted with some of this music that has made such an impact and an impression on world music in general, as did this tune in 1978 when Althea and Donna stormed the charts with Uptown Top Ranking.
See me in my heels and ting. Them checks say we hip and ting. True them no know and ting. We have them going and ting. Now pop, no style. All strictly roots. Now pop, no style. All strictly roots. See me on the road and you not call out to me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little beats, make me wine out my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me in my Benz and ting. Daddy true constant spring. Them chicks say we come from Cosmo Spring, but the true them no know anything. Them no know say we top ranking. Uptown top ranking. Should I see me on the ranking dread? Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Watch out we chuck it and ting. In our khaki suit and ting. Love is all I bring. In a my khaki suit and ting. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. a ball up for me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wine out my waist. Uptown top ranking. See me from the road and you not call out to me. Do you see me in my pants and ting? See me in my altar back. Say me give you heart attack. Give me little bass, make me wine out my waist. Give me little bass, make me wine out my waist. Love is all I bring. In my khaki suit and ting. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Now pop no style. I strictly roots. Should I see me and the ranking dread? Check out we jamming and ting. Love is all I bring. In my khaki.
Yes, Uptown Top Ranking, Althea and Donna, 1978. I remember when it was on Top of the Pops. These two ladies, I can't remember who was it. I think Donna had quite a lot of hair. It was it was a big tune all those years ago, and that rhythm, of course, was big before that, and it continues because you still hear it in the dance hall now, and you still hear this tune quite often requested. Susan Cadogan and her big 1974 hit entitled Hurt So Good was the title.
First you take my heart in the palm of your hand, squeeze it tight. Then you take my mind and play with it all night. You take my pride and you throw it up against the wall. You take me in your arms, baby, and bounce me like a ball. I'm not complaining what you're doing, you see. 'Cause this hurting feeling is so good to me. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? It hurts so good. You take my name and you scandalize it in the street. Well, anything you wanna do and say is alright with me. Then you turn right around and make sweet love to me. Oh, easy baby, show me what's good. 'Cause baby, these things you're doing to me, it hurts so bad, but it's worth all the misery. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? It hurts so good. Ooh, boy, please don't ever take the hurt off me. 'Cause it would hurt even worse if you ever leave. Even though sometimes it's hard for me to bear. Oh, I'll make myself hold out, 'cause if it kills me, I don't care. 'Cause baby, I don't want you to ever quit. It ain't no good till it hurts a little bit. 'Cause don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so? Don't you know that it hurts so?
That's the message. It hurts so good. That was Susan Cadogan and her 1974 classic, really. Gone down in history as one of the biggest reggae tunes to ever be released. I talked much about the Calypso tent earlier and the thank yous to the artists, and thank you for your responses as well. And of course, I should actually, is all I was going to do anyway, last one, or at least my family, who supported so much in getting everything done. That's the wife, Norma, and all 4 children, And my brother, Eddie, of course, and his wonderful wife, Kusa, and the daughters. We were like a team yesterday. A team without for a specific uniform, but we came together to make something really good happen with the cooperation of the artists, the musicians, of course, and the venue. I think I should mention the venue, South Street Community Hub, as they call it now, not the Leisure Center, as I had wrongly put on the flyer, but everybody, yeah. We look forward to the next encounter, maybe in October, or maybe a year from now. Let's listen to something that actually brought the great Bob Marley to the actual attention of the world. But actually, this is not the tune that actually brought him to the attention of the world. But when I actually went to see the film Bob Marley last year, the film gave the impression that this tune was the tune that introduced him, but it wasn't. But this is still one of the tunes of his early career when he was with the Wailers. And the name of the tune is Simmer Down. Simmer Down, Bob Marley and the Wailers, or the Wailers as they were known then. A big tune from 1964. The king who would then become the king of the reggae. But let's go from the king of the reggae to the king of the calypso, because the Mighty Sparrow was already the calypso king at that time. And in 1968, this time, he gives a tune called Carnival in 1968. Here's Slinger Francisco, the reigning and all-time calypso king.
Montreal is nice, Sherry, but I'm feeling bad. It's carnival time, honey, back in Trinidad. I got to hear the tuning of the band, beating of the band, with so much woman in the place, shaking up the waist. And when it's master play, I got to be there. They're gonna be talking to man, I'm going home straight. Carnival is it. Oh, woman, this one gonna be great. Carnival is it. I really can't wait. Carnival is it. I hope I ain't late. Carnival is it. Come on. black cherry, that is misery. Darling, I just have to be back in my country. Already can't sing me carry so like an Eskimo. I mean trembling in the snow from my head to toe. Show me the road to Trinidad before I go mad. Let go me jacket to man, I'm going home straight. Boy, mama, I really can't wait. I hope I ain't late. Yes, this one gonna be great. Expo was spectacular, now it's time to roll. Yes, I'm leaving Canada, Montreal too cold. I know you like plenty rum, so you better come. Yes, come along with me so that you can see the world's greatest festival we call Carnival. Let go me jacket to man, I'm going home straight. Carnival is it. Boy, mama, this one gonna be great. Carnival is it. I hope I ain't late. Carnival is it. Sherry, I really can't wait. Carnival is it. Pity Sherry, au revoir. See you Ash Wednesday. Don't cry and make no uproar. I really can't stay. If you hear I end up in the jail trying to stand my bail, can have a fever in my brain driving me insane. I got my costume already, so darling don't stop me. Like on my jacket too man, I'm going home straight. Boy, mama, I really can't wait. Hurry up, this one gonna be great. I hope I ain't late.
Carnival in 68. Slinger Francisco, the Mighty Sparrow, with a big tune from 1968. Actually, the other side was actually even bigger because the other side was the original Mr. Walker. Yeah, that was the same year, 1968. Let's take in something from 1976. Dillinger, on this very popular rhythm. They got a name for the rhythm, which they chose years later. But this was 1976, and this was Dillinger singing something called Natty BSE.
The song's called the Ballet Pass him GC, but the Natty Dread Pass him BSC, which is the higher degree. Natty Dread gone clear. So right on, yeah. We'll watch your man. I said I went up to jam and tell the teeth them to spell. Say the teeth and the tongue will tell. Jelly say the teeth and the tongue will tell. Jelly say the teeth and the tongue will tell. Pete tell. Teeth and tongue will tell. You said the stop skin your teeth come rock to the beat. Teeth and tongue will meet. Jelly say the teeth and the tongue will meet. Jelly say the teeth and the tongue will meet. Panati went down a mall, he go make a phone call. 10 feet tall in a mall. Jelly natty 10 feet. In a mall. When I make the phone call and him play football and the rain start falling a mall. Till the rain start falling a mall. Yeah. Boy, me I tell you say one time Ghana Dread coulda haul afford to ride a bicycle nor a tricycle. But boy, me I tell you nowadays that the Dread are a ton pilot and some of them are ton big shot and that's a fact. Teeth and tongue will tell. Tell you say the teeth and the tongue will tell. Emmanuel. Teeth and tongue will tell. Greet tell. Teeth and tongue will tell. So what about the half that never been told? The teeth and the tongue will tell. So what about the half that never been told? Teeth and tongue will tell. Tell you say the teeth and the tongue will tell. Tell you say to leave the seed complete. Tell you say to run come rock to the beat. You say you pick up a yard and you set up a sound and you bounce by your tambourine. Yeah, that's how you scrub it in your gabardine. Yeah, that's how you rub it in your cream peeling. How you mean?
Sound scholar to dread passing BSc at the higher degree to set them free from all Babylon's tyranny. Them tell to be free, I would say. Yeah. So not the dreadlocks gone clear. Babylon beware. Till not the dread them gone clear. Babylon got to beware, cause them can't get them share. So them too unfair. Yeah. When I man say Babylon, I man don't really mean police and soldier. I man really mean wicked man of Babylon. So a wicked man got to face them tribulation, I would say. So don't get me wrong, baby. So right on. You say the teeth that the tongue will tell. Till you say the teeth that the tongue will tell. You say the stop, still your teeth come move to the beat. That the tongue will need. Till you say the teeth that the tongue will need. The natty rain down a mall, you go make a phone call. You start fall on a mall. Till you say the rain start fall on a mall. So natty drive down a sound call. The ball and pass him GC.
Yes, Dillinger with the Natty Dread passing BSc from 1976 was the year he gave us his version, a classic. And that brings us up to 5 minutes to the hour. So wow, those 2 hours have actually flown by. I hope you will agree. Thank you to all of you guys who've listened on Facebook and YouTube, and will share the actual recordings of it when they become available. I think probably just about 10 minutes after we finish. Yeah, so it's been a pleasure once again to present the Real Caribbean Gold Show here on Unity Live Radio, but broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube respectively. Thank you for being here and listening, and do tell a friend, and do make comments actually on Facebook or YouTube about the music you hear on my presentation, so that we could get things even better and get even more people listening. So until next week, same time, same place. Of course, you can listen to this recording as much as you like to on YouTube or Facebook, whichever, but we do it live every Sunday between 9 and 11 p.m. So until next Sunday, same time, same place, look after yourselves and each other. And I'm going to play you out now with a tune from 1988 by Rootsman entitled Mr. Music Man.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
In our land, there is a man who was born to be an instrument to invent music for we. He took a big old rusty drum and he pounded out a song. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Feeling down. Talking about the bandman. Hey, Mr. Music Man, let me touch your hand. I want the world to know you are a champion. With that rusty drum of yours, you make magic. Every little note you touch, better life. Is a music Tchaikovsky. Never impress me the way you do. So hats off to you. Hey! Play your pants up. Lelebelumba. Professor. Lelebelumba. A native son, a gifted one, oh so talented, so musical, so mystical, so unlimited. They used to call him a madman.
a colorful and creative vibration. With that rusty drum of yours, you make magic. Every little note you touch, bet your life is a sweet piece of music. Tchaikovsky never impressed me the way you play, so take it away. Hey! Damn the bass, man.
This is criminal life.
I'm ready, 10 or 2. Money! Hallelujah, man. A simple man, a stallion, with a touch of class. Without a doubt, his work stand out, yet to be surpassed. So the authorities that be, why not take a tip from me? Give this man his royalty, Mr. Music Man. Let me touch your hand. I want the world to know you are a champion. With that rusty drum of yours, you make magic. Every little note you touch, bet your life is a sweetness and music. Tchaikovsky never impressed me the way you do. So hats off to you. Hey! Play the dancer. Bele belonga. Bele bela balonga. Throughout the years, his sweat and tears seem to be in vain. A genius, he's one of us. Let's respect his name. Elibam, Earl Brooks and Rodney, Samaru Castro and Smoothie.